Yes. Hiya, buddy. You're right. What's your name, pal?
Marinus Venema.
Do me a favour, Marinus.
Yeah.
How good are your English? Pretty good?
Yeah.
There we are. Come out and see my car, pal. I'll explain exactly the reason why I've stopped you, mate. Have you got ID on you at all?
No, I haven't. The police still have it.
The police still have it, do they?
Yeah, Bridgewater Police.
There we are. Okay, pal.
Yeah, mate.
Pal,
Okay.
no, that's fine. Did you bring him in here, did you?
No, he was actually too low.
Ah, yeah.
I passed. I only stopped at this. Make it not.
Well, I nearly went straight past there, as you weird. There you are, buddy. Come out and see my car, pal. Have a seat in there for me, buddy.
Yes.
Have you got enough legs in there, or do you want me to move it forward a bit? You've got, there we are. I'll be completely honest with you as to why we stopped you, okay, buddy? So there is information to suggest that the driver of this vehicle, and namely yourself, may be driving under the influence of drugs, okay? That's the reason why I've stopped you, okay? Yes. Your pupils do seem a bit minute, okay? Have you taken anything recently at all?
Only about hour and a half ago or so.
Hour and a half ago, and what was that, buddy?
Yes. I can show you my medical records.
Medical records for what?
I'm disabled. I've got 3 spinal injuries. One at the L5, L4.
Yeah.
The nerve root coming out.
Okay.
If I put my arms crossways, I lose all strength in my body.
Right. Okay, buddy. No worries at all.
The morphine. I'm normally on morphine as well.
Okay, but what do you take that's actually?
I use morphine and CBD.
CBD. Okay, pal.
Cannabis.
Okay, buddy. What I'm going to do is just conduct a drug wipe with you, mate, just to make sure that you're not driving whilst under the influence, basically.
It's going to be. I am legally allowed with morphine to drive if I'm not impaired.
Yeah. This doesn't. I'll be honest. This doesn't test for morphine, okay? This tests for cannabis and cocaine, all right?
Yeah.
So all this will all this will tell me is if it's in your system, all right? Okay. Yeah. And there's a legal limit for it being in your system anyway, okay? So if this does come back positive, okay, the only way to find out whether or not you're above or below the legal limit is...
Catch my dog, because literally I only got it back 2 days ago.
Yeah, no worries, mate. 2 seconds. Oh, there you go. He's going to try and help you now.
Good girl. How'd you want that on the road?
No, I could just see you moving back and forth. I was like, what the hell is going on? I could just see a white flash. Oh, did you? Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I could just see you darting back and forth. I wasn't sure what you were doing. So
that's prescription.
Yeah. So I'll see what.
I can explain it to these gentlemen because there is quite a lot of trouble ahead for police.
Okay.
About this particular case.
There we are.
Jump back in the car.
Yeah, if you jump back in the car, mate, you can explain it all to me in the car, mate. No, it's fine. Don't worry. There we are, buddy. Yeah, so as I was saying, buddy, sorry about that. So as I was saying, all it says is whether it's in your system or not. Well, regardless of whether any drug is prescribed to you, there's a legal limit for it being in your system as to whether or not you're impaired, okay?
Yeah.
So that's all this does tell me, is whether or not it's in your system,
Exactly.
okay?
Was my driving any...
My colleagues just saying... Say again, sorry.
Was my driving any reason? Other than me stopping here abruptly because I lost track and I need to set the sat nav.
Okay.
I thought I'd go off the road.
That's by the by. Obviously, you've admitted that you use cannabis. I just need to make sure it's not... You're not above the legal limit, buddy, that's all. Yeah, absolutely, you have been, mate, you have been.
Listen, what it was, I was on Sopiglone, diazepam, amitriptyline, fentanyl, morphine, Somorph, just to treat this.
Okay.
And for 4 years I've been abused in a relationship.
Oh, sorry about that, mate.
Yeah, because of that. And that's why the drugs test is now as well, because she rang the police. I got falsely arrested and everything, and because I was falsely arrested and they did a test on me, they put that on the system and just no different as well.
Okay, buddy.
On a phone call, she rang me to get my dog back.
Do we move back? Yeah, no, it's all.
But yeah, the police had me guilty straight from the word go, without them actually looking into anything.
Right, okay, buddy.
Because of that, they done a drug test. Because I'm over the limit, it's now on the system, and obviously you have to do your job.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. I can only go off what... I've never met you before, mate. I've never met you before, and in all fairness, you've been good as gold. You've been good as gold with me, and which is why I'd rather be completely honest with you as to why I've stopped you, mate. That's all. I'm not saying that at all, mate. Not saying that at all.
But if I'm too impaired to drive, I will never ever drive. I've never done that.
And this is what I mean. This all this says is whether it's in your system or not. It doesn't tell me whether it's above or below the legal limit, pal. So
you can check my record for the last 4 years.
Yeah.
There's never been an accident.
There we are. What I need you to do, buddy, is just swirl your tongue around your mouth for me, and then lean forward, and then stick your tongue out for me, pal. That's it. And then I need to get the inside of each cheek, buddy. And the other one. Lovely.
Because I mean, that will definitely show up as over the limit.
But we all, like I said, all this tells me.
The same the last time I got arrested for the last time.
Right, okay. Well, I'm not going to lie to you. If it's positive, that is going to happen again, that you would be arrested, okay? Yeah. But, like I said, there is a legal limit to it. And unfortunately, the only way we find that out is by arresting and then taking a blood sample from you, which is then analysed, okay?
Yeah.
And that tells me, or tells us, whether or not you're above or below the legal limit, because it's a legal limit that is in regards to cannabis, which is 2, okay? Yeah. So if it's above 2, then obviously you're above the legal limit. If it's below 2, then you're below.
Yeah, what is roughly 2 then?
I don't know, mate. I don't make the rules or anything like that. It's just what is in place, unfortunately.
I don't smoke that much. It's more that it goes in tea and stuff like that, and you don't even get stoned from that.
No.
When I'm out and about, I'll have a smoke.
Like a joint, is it? Or?
Oh yeah, we were at Fishguard. I managed to get to the cannons in Fishguard, for instance.
Oh right, okay. So.
But that walk is killing for me. So I sit downstairs and I have smoke, and then I can get back up to the car and rest. And then I can drive on, which is what happened. We are on our way back now.
What's your full... how do you spell your first name, mate?
I'll spell it.
Yeah.
Mike Alpha Romeo.
Yeah.
India November Uniform Sierra.
And how do you spell your surname, buddy?
That's Victor Echo November.
Yeah.
Echo Mike Alpha.
Okay. What's your date of birth, mate?
15/06/1977. Similar reading as the last time, that was on the 16th of May, because they did that at the police station.
Yeah.
They rebailed me, but because they have me living in the car.
Are you living out your car, are you?
Yeah. They believe I'm guilty. be honest, combined and everything, my morphine intake and my cannabis take reduces, because I don't really like to take drugs at all, especially when after 4 years of relationship where you're not believing it or you're not getting it wrong. It is the morphine and the Zopiclone and everything that's messing with your mind. It's not like how you think it is. And, well, black and white, my solicitor has written a letter to the court judge explaining all the evidence that she's read on that. And I'm severely abused, physically, mentally and emotionally. Plus then, the whole ordeal of the police not listening. I understand it's a tactic of splitting people apart, but I'm actually getting finally free from someone who abused me. And the most annoying part of this at all is the morphine and the Zopiclone and everything. That is what got me into this mess with her. And that, it cost me 20 grand in 3 years. That's what she sluiced out of my bank account. Out of my bank
Jesus,
account.
mate.
But I got so sick and tired of all that morphine and everything that I wanted to find someone else. And someone got me in touch with someone who does CBD products and everything, and explained to me different plants, and we tried quite a few until one actually worked quite well. Which I'm on now. It's a blend of 3 different plants that relax the muscles as well as ease the pain. But the clarity in your mind is still there, compared to morphine. Morphine, you can tell me anything and I'll believe you. It's that bad.
Really? How often do you have to take the morphine? What did you say?
I wouldn't be able to do this drive on morphine because from Bristol to here I'd be on around about 145 millilitres already, just to do a trek like that. And with the cannabis and the morphine combined, I can do that in a go, because tonight when I get home, that's when I'll take the morphine to actually be able to get to sleep.
Okay, mate.
But because it's still illegal, cannabis, obviously you have to go through these routes.
And look,
your job is your job.
My hands are tied, mate. You know, at the end of the day, it's.
And I'm not gonna say
no,
or anything.
You like I said, mate. I treat people how I expect to be treated, and as long as they're absolutely tidy with me, I'll be absolutely tidy with them. And you've been absolutely tidy with me, and I will be absolutely tidy with you. Which is why, absolutely. Which is why I'd rather be completely honest with you as to why I stopped. It's not fair me sort of bullshitting at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Especially in your job, why would you want to attract that sort of hassle?
Absolutely.
It's going to be hassle in the end, with certain characters especially. This is a
Volvo, yes. Yeah, V90. I'm surprised. Usually,
got a good, decent car.
I know. To be fair, I tell you what made me laugh, because usually when people sit in the back for some random reason, the heated seats come on in the back, and people usually think they've peed themselves because they're thinking my arse is really hot at the moment, and then it's only when they look and then it's bloody switched on randomly.
The heated seats, absolutely brilliant.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah, they are. This has even got a heated steering wheel, which I can't believe as well.
Oh, I'm missing that still.
Yeah, I've never driven a car with one until now, and
in the winter,
amazing, amazing.
Oh, they're dots, or not? Yes.
Yeah, the number Charlie 25.
Yep.
Can you go and assist the last metro? If there's any fire on going.
You got days where you're not meeting a Dutch person at all, and all of a sudden there's.
I was gonna yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure they're open on weekends, but can we just pick that up?
It's just sad the way Bridgewater Police have been dealing with it.
I can't comment on what other forces have.
Oh no, it's. I've had that conversation with other police officers as well, and I've always said, just because there's a bunch of bad people in a group doesn't mean that they're all.
No, absolutely.
Like in Cambridge, I had an argument once. I got arrested in Cambridge for stealing a boat. It turned out that the chap who had asked me to help fix his boat was actually stealing the boat, couldn't get it to work, and then obviously I got arrested.
Yeah.
But I went to the police station because I helped someone, so it'll come out eventually. And 5 hours later they arrested the man, and he fully confessed, I just asked that man if he could help me. He has nothing to do with me stealing the boat. And then on the way, as you get released, the officer was saying, well, that's why you shouldn't help strangers.
And sadly, that's the world we live in, unfortunately.
On one hand, that's true, but if that's the case, then all the people that I've helped since wouldn't have gotten help. And in there, in the middle of the night, fixing a car tyre for someone who hasn't got a clue when it's raining, cold and whatnot, it could have been that same officer. Should I have driven them past and say, well, I had that experience, so because one did that to you, it doesn't mean that anybody else,
absolutely, mate. So you say you live out your car, but do you have any address that post goes to at the moment?
That is 61 Pembroke Road in Bristol.
What's the postcode there, mate?
That is Bravo Sierra 11 9 Sierra Alpha.
And Pembroke Road, is it?
Yeah. That is flat 2 of 61.
Yes.
I believe.
Just doing an occurrence.
Okay.
Attempting to.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie to you, buddy, it's kind of as we expected, alright? So do you want to lean forward? If you lean forward, you can see there. So what that means there, on the right hand side there, is that it's working in order. Both lines will come up, and as you can see, there's a second line that's come up for cannabis, okay? Which is kind of what is we expected, buddy, okay? So the time by my watch is now 17:16 hours. At this moment in time, you're under arrest on suspicion of drug driving, okay? In relation to that, you don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence. You don't mention when questioned something which will relate down in court, and anything you do say may get evidence. Do you understand all that, buddy?
Yeah, of course.
There we are. Obviously, your partner there, can she drive?
She can drive. She's got an Israeli driving licence, though.
It's a what?
Israeli.
Okay. How long has she been here for?
3 years now.
Okay. Okay.
Is she on the insurance to go?
No, she isn't.
No.
It's going to be an issue, isn't it? Give Hugh and Kate a shout.
Yeah.
Potentially. Can't leave her here.
No. Unless.
We can Narberth, Nick. I'll drive it there.
Yeah.
From Narberth and then.
Yeah, it's going to be the best option, isn't it?
Because you're not going to bring us back eventually.
We'll bring you back.
We'll bring what I think. What we were just discussing now. I think what the plan would be. My colleague will drive the car and your partner and the dog up to Narberth Police Station, which is literally around the corner. Okay. She can have a walk around Narberth with the dog. We'll go and do. We'll go and do what we need to do. Only going to be about an hour or so. And then I'll bring you back to Narberth. My advice then would be, obviously, don't drive.
No, I'll hang on.
And have a walk with. I appreciate she would have done some walking at that point. But just have a wander around and stuff like that, and then obviously it's down to yourself then. Okay.
So, are you happy for me to? Am I going to push back?
Oh yeah. Of course, just I've never seen this road so busy. It's like the M4.
exactly. I mean,
Yeah, that's confirmed. No reports. Keep it any. Insurance panels, using all those things.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the best option, buddy. Is that way?
Oh, yeah.
We're not leaving you in the middle of nowhere. We're not going to be that too long. Yeah.
yeah, and I said, no, it's, yeah, I said, it's your job. There's not a lot. I know what my next steps are to stop this and fight this, obviously, because realistically, with all the problems that I've had from Bridgewater Police, we shouldn't have met to start with.
Yeah.
So,
I'll leave it there.
good.
Happy?
At this.
You bring me back here?
Yes.
Are the keys in your car, buddy?
Yes, they are.
I'll
By the way,
just leave the bike there then.
They are on
Yeah.
this side of the wheel.
Yeah.
When you switch the engine off, it's pull it out. That's one of those
I'll just
weird
drop my
things.
helmet, did you?
Yeah. No, it's all right. There we are. Do me a favour, buddy. If you put your seatbelt off, mate. Thank you.
Since 2004, I think.
What's that now?
Putting the seatbelt on in the back.
Must be. Yeah, must be about that. You okay?
Me or... Oh yeah, this is just terribly normal.
Yeah, There's this praising Volvo, and then it's the bloody seatbelt is all tangled, isn't it?
I mean, it's easily fixed. It's just unbolting the bolt
Yeah.
from here and turning it around, but it's a bit cool. Or how you call it? A Persian rug. A Persian rug will have a mistake somewhere on purpose.
Yeah.
Because it is so perfect and nothing apart from Allah can be perfect, so that's why they make those rugs with a mistake in on purpose. I think Volvo's taking that on board.
Talking, yeah.
Sure. Because everything else looks immaculate in this. The room as well for...
Yeah, there's a lot of room in all fairness. It's a big.
On the outside, it just looks like a massive bonnet with...
Yeah, it looks like a tank, really, doesn't it? It
Yeah.
just looks huge.
This is diesel as well?
Petrol, so it is.
Sorry?
Petrol.
Petrol.
3 litre petrol.
How does that do...
Oh, 2 litre, sorry. 2 litre petrol, sorry.
How does that do on consumption?
If you drive it normally, absolutely fine. If you drive it the way we drive it, because obviously we respond to a lot of things,
Yeah.
not that great. Yeah, it's not great.
And that thing is mainly not on motorways on 30 mile an hour or less.
Yeah, it's...
That's why the state on it is...
Yeah, it's because we... it depends, we...
7 miles to the gallon.
No, this does... I'll tell you exactly what this does now. Currently 22 miles per gallon.
Whew.
Yeah, so not great.
Yeah. Well, in your case, the boss is paying. In my case, I'm paying. So
Yeah. Yeah, this is true.
But not as a car. I prefer the older model. I used to have the model before this.
Yeah?
It's better built. But when it comes to engine and consumption, this is
Much better, yeah.
spectacular, really. Because if you're on the motorway behind the lorry,
Yeah,
it will creep up to 85 miles per gallon.
yeah.
It's insane.
Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, going up to Scotland on quarter tank.
Yeah. What I'm going to do as well, buddy, is
Yeah.
just conduct a search of you. This is simply to make sure that there's nothing on you that's going to harm me or anything like that, pal, or nothing on you.
But,
So,
you know, you can sense people.
yeah, listen, you've been good as gold. I'll come round now. 2 seconds.
I'm saying she can speak to him. There's a
Yeah,
joint.
no, I can search him now anyway. It is joint, is it?
Is it with handcuffs?
No. He's been good as gold. He doesn't need
Just wanted to
handcuffs.
make sure that he's okay.
Yeah, he's absolutely fine.
I'm sorry. want to say goodbye?
Hey?
You want to say goodbye to her?
Hey?
You
Or
want to her? No, go.
Yeah.
I'll do that with you then.
Okay.
it's all right.
There we are, buddy.
Don't leave me here too long. Huh?
So you can keep your arms out a bit, mate. don't you?
Yeah, thank you. They will not really get in touch with Bridgewater Police and say, hey, I've got a new girlfriend, so that my ex-girlfriend can harass us. Yeah, that is because...
You need to secure the car as well.
yeah, there's another bottle in the car.
I finished it.
There should be another.
Yeah, on the left hand side.
Don't you, but you can pop that up.
Yeah. I don't think they wanted to check.
No.
What is that, buddy?
That is definitely full on. That is one for if I needed to rest.
What
I'd
is
have
it?
another, cannabis. Yeah, that's
Is there any more in the car?
that's it. I tend to roll them before I go because
Yeah, okay.
of shit happening. I don't sound like I'm too crazy yet. Okay.
No one's suggesting that for a
No,
moment.
no.
Yeah.
I'll pop that in there.
Yeah.
And I am going to be searching your car, Marinus, okay?
Yeah, of course.
Just to be easier if there is anything else you tell me now. If there isn't.
Then there may be a book somewhere to see.
Okay.
But
You don't need it.
There we are, buddy.
it's quite messy in there, so good luck.
Have a seat back in there for me, buddy.
Or maybe a change of clothing, like an overall and hazmat and...
Sorry, good. Say again, mate.
Actually in the armrest.
There is some, is it?
I have got some. I got a little bit a couple of days ago.
Appreciate your honesty, buddy. I'll go and let my my colleague know now.
I don't think any more, but there's definitely a bag in there.
There we are. I'll let him know now. Sedge. Apparently there's some in the centre console.
Oh yes.
Centre console. There we are. Time.
It's not a lot.
No. Cheers, buddy. Thank you.
I don't know. I'll tell you exactly how long that lasts for. But I can't do bits and pieces.
Yeah.
There is a couple in there.
Cheers, buddy. Okay, buddy. Time by watch is 17:27 hours. You're just further under arrest on suspicion of possession of cannabis, okay? And a reminder you're still in the court, pal, okay?
I don't think there's more.
No?
I mean,
In all fairness, mate, you've been
don't
don't worry, you've been good as gold with us, mate. So
I'm
What-
not
what-
sure that is it, so
there we are.
I wouldn't want anybody.
It's a low amount, mate. So
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
know, I don't.
what I intend to look at potentially dealing with this as is just a complete out of court disposal because it's such a low amount.
Yeah,
Um,
I know that, and that's why I don't take anything more with than absolutely necessary and emergency.
There we are.
Oh, puppy! Fury!
Double H Tango Papa 08. Can you create a store message? I think believe there's one already created. Am I attached to a store message?
Yes, that's what you need to do.
Yeah, that's it. Can you just update that? I've got one Mayo PIC details already.
Yeah, great.
I have to spell the name. It's first name of Mike Alpha Romeo, India November Uniform Sierra so far. Surname is spelled Victor Echo November Echo Mike Alpha so far.
Yep. They'll do it.
Date of birth the 15th of the 6th 1977. He's been arrested on suspicion of drug driving and possession of cannabis. He's been searched, not handcuffed, and no COVID concerns.
Yeah, that's what I see, thank you.
Can you just go again with the storm ref for me again? Yeah, see, thank you.
No, 520.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm with the missing person. Ran back inside the firing range within the woods.
This.
I'm happy enough.
Tidy. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
I'll give you.
I'm sure that Zoe's at home.
Very old
Hello.
bridge within the woods.
Yeah, we'll go there, just bring him back.
Is it?
Leave him here.
I can't do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gone?
Sorry, 2-4, you still with mum?
But it's a bit too late for that.
2-4, I'm not with mum anymore. Yeah, just when you're ready. Yeah, if you can tell her that you can have this one then with
Tell it to press and hold the lock key to get all the windows to go open.
Yes.
Thank you.
Once again. Do you need your phone, buddy?
Oh yes, that'll be handy.
Yeah, no worries at all.
The day.
Ah.
We'll go back all the way.
Back to 300
Yeah. It won't be too long anyway.
Responsible.
Say again.
I'm
Hold
holding
me
you
responsible.
Hold.
Hold me responsible.
For
That's
him.
fine. Yeah, we will.
I'm serious.
Is that locked now?
I don't know.
We'll look after him, I promise.
Thank you. Oh, here. Yeah. We're good, yeah.
I think I already clarified that.
Ah, there we are.
Your phone is here now then,
Yeah.
in the front. Marinus, isn't it?
Marinus.
Marinus.
Yes.
Is that done now?
How often do you use cannabis, Marinus?
It's daily. I use it back.
Okay.
It's either that or a combination of morphine, sulfatrone, fentanyl, diazepam, and amitriptyline.
So what is your back issue?
I broke my back years, she clocked on me right after the accident when I was completely off the
Right,
planet
okay.
on medication, and she took 20 grand off me in the last 4 years.
And I understand from talking to your friend that you've had a rough time with Avon and Somerset Police.
Yes, they will not investigate.
Well, I can't account for them.
Oh,
and
no,
let
like
me-
I said to your colleague,
Yeah.
I treat
let me
everybody
finish.
like they treat me.
Brill. That's what I was about to say, because
No, I've got no...
this
bad word
this
about
gentleman
you two
this
at all.
gentleman here will look after you, I promise.
You are doing your job and you're doing it well, so I've got no complaints about
Good, that's what we like.
whatsoever.
You're one of the better ones here, I can tell you.
And that's saying something.
I'm horrible to people,
Yeah.
but he isn't.
I say, I fully understand why they did this, but, you know, I got rebuilt on the 16th of May, because this is why this drugs thing popped up.
Right.
They have me living in my car, and because they've got my passport, they cannot apply for emergency housing or anything.
So they've taken your passport, for
Yeah.
what reason?
And because of that, I had to drive to the police station. So I'm sitting at the police station, getting my wheelchair put together, and I have a smoke and a bit of morphine before I go in
Yeah.
and get interviewed.
Yeah.
Because, the pain is then that bad after I've sorted everything out.
Yeah.
It's done. And because I don't need to drive, I can take it. But, in the police station, straight, they came out with one of those swab things. And because I'm honest about drug taking. I don't take it for fun.
No, it's medical reason.
Yeah. If I can stop it, I've been doing that already. I came up with alcohol 20 years ago. I
Right.
was an alcoholic and decided...
This is
I
where I'm
wasn't
going to
gonna
part
drink
company
so.
with you now, Marinus,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Nice to meet
Thank
you,
you.
and thank you for cooperating with us.
Yeah, no, that's no problem. You've been brilliant.
Happy. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much for that.
Do you need to end?
It'll just be bags, if you don't mind, because you found them. Just I've written the times down, so it just needs your little bits and bobs. But I'll leave the car outside the nick anyway.
I'll see, well, I'm not going to be back for an hour. We'll do the back.
Yeah. Happy days. Cheers, mate. Right. There we are. I think that's everything. Can you pop your seatbelt on for me again, buddy?
yeah,
Sorry, I
no.
didn't.
I do that in my car all the time. Let's just say it's never sitting in the back and not realising that these days you've got one in the back.
I know.
The last time that I sat in the back of a car was a bit younger than this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's with my dad really. So 17 was the last. He's not running a flat on the front, is he?
Oh, I don't know. Right. Hi, Sergeant Rob, you right? Do you have a nurse?
No, not till 7 o'clock.
Ah, bollocks. Right, okay. Where's Ammerford, is it?
Yeah, get all the first too.
Cool. Okay, 7 o'clock is one coming in, is it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Oh, there we are. If I'm honest, I might actually tie in because I got an interview anyway because of drugs possession, so I could probably do that. By the time I've done all that, go for bloods then. Is that right? There we are. There we are. Okay, look. Cheers, Dad.
See you, ta-ra.
Ta-ra. Are you due any medication soon at all, mate?
If this is going to take long, then yes.
So basically, what? So there's no nursing our police station until 7 o'clock. Okay. So obviously that's in an hour and 20 minutes. So by the time we get there and get you booked in, it's going to be about 6:15, 20 past 6. Obviously, I need to interview you.
No, either. You have got everything now, so I would need to go home anyway.
There we
Get
are.
medication, and I prefer to go home.
Yeah, that's fair enough, buddy.
Sit here, so
There we are. That's fair enough. I'm just trying to work everything out
Yeah.
because
As long as you're gentle, then I should
like I said, you've been good as gold with me. Which is why I'm trying to.
maybe help with a wheelchair
So
rather than...
yeah, so these are the things. So the nurse isn't in until 7. All right. So like I said, by the time we get there, get you booked in and everything, it's going to be about 6:15.
Yeah.
I need to interview you in regards to the drugs possession anyway.
Yeah.
So I'll do that. By the time that's all done, the nurse should be in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to double check the custody are happy with that. As long as they're happy. Hi mate, sorry about that. Just double checking, obviously I got this gent here for drug drive and drug possession. I mean, by the time I get there, get booked in and stuff like that, am I able to do the interview for the drugs possession and go for bloods afterwards? Because the nurse should be in by then at that point.
Yeah, stand by then, just need to go off shift for a second.
Sorry. What time you actually do it? Ah, you haven't got any.
It's as and when. Like I said, I needed it.
Yeah.
Rather than if I'm driving, I'm good. I tend to need it.
Yeah, is that alright?
Yeah.
There we are. I'm just coming up from Narberth now.
Alright.
Cheers, Sarge.
Cheers.
Ta-ra. There we are.
You're from Haverford West?
I'm Pembrokeshire. Yeah.
The reason why we went to Fishguard was actually because I was moored down there for a couple of...
You were what? Sorry.
I was moored just outside of Fishguard, lower down.
Yeah. Oh, you what? You had a boat down there, is it?
Yeah, no, I used to sail around the UK.
Did you?
Yeah, from 2009 till 2016 with my then ex-wife.
Oh, okay.
Also, drunk, abusive, and I left that event.
Yeah.
But then,
So do you still? Did you say you still have a boat up there now? Then
no, not anymore.
not anymore. Ah.
I never really had a boat up there as such, but I've moored it up there for weeks. Or
Yeah.
nearly 2 months or so. Because when you get up there, oh, look, really?
No. Well, this is it, isn't it?
Yeah. We planned to go from Liverpool to Bristol,
Yeah.
that trip, and usually you do that in a week, no problem.
Yeah.
It took us 4 months.
Did it?
Oh yeah, I kept stopping, and everywhere we stopped, it's, let's have a couple of days and look around.
Well, why not? Isn't it though? Why not?
And around here especially, it's
Yeah. It's
all
nice.
the way along Scotland as well. England is terrible compared to what you got here.
There's certain places, mine in England, that is nice, isn't it? Like you got like the Lake District and like Cotswold and stuff like that.
Yeah, the Lake District, we call that wannabe Wales.
Wannabe Wales.
Yeah.
I like it. No, we are very fortunate with
Peak
what we got here.
District is wannabe Scotland. I know, England does have its beauty as well, around Warwickshire, Stratford upon
Yeah.
Avon.
Yeah.
Cambridge, Norfolk, wouldn't advise those places, but
Which places, sorry? Cambridge.
Cambridgeshire and
No?
Norfolk, that's just flat.
Oh,
That's
okay.
like driving in the Netherlands. It's exit, stage right, off to the coast.
So when did you, obviously I can tell by your accent and everything, so Netherlands is where you're actually originally from, is it?
Yeah, Netherlands.
When did you come over from Netherlands then?
2000.
Oh, quite, so 23 years ago.
I've lived here longer than I've lived here in the Netherlands.
I was in Netherlands. I've never, you know, oh no, tell I've been there once. But that was a long, long time ago. Is it, how is it out there then? Is it, what does it compare to, like, around here and stuff?
It's less lie around here.
It's less what?
People are more straightforward in your face, and even when they try to do things behind your back, it is quite obvious to notice that.
Yeah.
In the Netherlands, it's always behind your back.
Is it?
Oh yeah. 9 out of 10 times, if they're having a friendly conversation like I am having with you, then guaranteed they want something of you.
Yeah.
Whichever way, and they will get it as well, and otherwise they will beat you into the ground over it. That's why politically and socially it's very bad to live these days.
Okay.
I mean, when I grew up, for instance, my hometown was the safest town in the whole of the Netherlands.
Yeah.
For the last 3 years, it's been in the top 3. Only changing places with Amsterdam and Rotterdam.
Okay.
And this is a town of 17,000 people.
Thinking heck.
Amsterdam is nearly 500,000 people, and Rotterdam is 1.2 million. And 17,000 people can be creating more crime than...
Yeah.
It's insane. And from what was the safest... Look, when I was growing up, a friend of mine didn't believe it either, and I said, alright then. And I just built a car, a BMW with a M5 engine and all sorts in there.
Alright, yeah.
3 Series. I spent 10 grand on it. On one side of the high street we had my favourite pub. On the other side of the high street, about 2 miles long, we had the railway station and my favourite snack bar.
Alright.
And I start the car,
Yeah.
and I leave it standing in front of my favourite pub, and I bring a taxi, and we go have ourselves a bit of a snack and whatnot, a couple of beers and whatnot, and then bring a taxi, go back a couple of hours later, and lo and behold, the car is still there with the windows down, everything running, all my stuff still in there, because that stuff simply doesn't happen. You wouldn't have that much round. Nowadays, we must live in a gated community.
I was going to say, you would, even round here, you wouldn't probably have that. To be honest,
Yeah.
you know, you couldn't. It's a different society that we live in now, a different world, isn't it? You know, it's.
Yeah, I find that a shame, really.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the same as your house, isn't it? You know, you could leave your house completely unlocked, not worry about anything. Whereas now, you daren't do it because people are breaking into them.
Yeah.
As you said, it's a shame. It's a horrible society that we've gotten to.
I believe that part of it is getting advice from police officers like don't tell strangers out.
Yeah.
No, because eventually, if you do that, everybody will start to pick out not just the bad persons. And those you stop helping, you only help bad people once.
Yeah.
Or you shoot, let's put it that way. Because for 4 years I've helped a bad person. Half of my disability is caused by the morphine and me just carrying on like I normally do.
Yeah.
So, right after I broke my back, my neck and femur, I was chopping down a tree with a chainsaw.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I couldn't even stand on one leg, but I hope it went
Ideal.
down anyway.
So, is that how you broke it then?
No, I already broke.
And you still went and did it?
Yeah. What happened when I split with my ex-wife?
Yeah.
I got with a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And I tell all my girlfriends, I'm going to sail around the world, I live in boats, don't like it, don't be with me.
Yeah.
And this one, I fancy the idea, but 7 months later, quite clearly, did not fancy the idea whatsoever. So I split up. the following day at work, I get a phone call from her mother saying that she tried to commit suicide and she's in intensive care.
Jesus.
And I'm working on a boat at the time, and as I hear that, I just lost my footing and I fell down and landed on the steel bar with my spine.
Oh my God.
So, kabam, that's
Yeah.
I collapsed in.
My God.
And then I met my last partner that abused me.
Yeah.
I got myself an electric bike just after that accident.
Yeah.
And with that electric bike, I have myself another accident, and I break my neck and femur and my knee at the same time.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, I'm lucky for once that was.
What did you hit for that, or fall off, or?
No, they have kill switches.
Yeah, yeah.
And the kill switch didn't engage, and I accidentally hit the accelerator as well, and the thing just made a wheelie. And
Oh my God.
The kill switch went in, but the front wheel being blocked, so I went over the handlebars with the long wheel. It's
Oh, Jesus.
as if you just grabbed
Yeah, the brakes, yeah, as hard as possible, yeah.
Don't buy Chinese crap, basically.
That's noted. Well, isn't it?
But yeah, as I said, she came with me as in, I will look after you, I love you, I'm a nurse, blah blah blah, but yeah, even with the morphine and everything else, things start to click.
Yeah.
No, I'm not that crazy. That
No.
stuff is not making me that crazy. And that's when I went to alternative methods, so like the acupressure massage that I'm getting from Phil,
Yeah.
which if you know anybody with these sort of spinal conditions,
Yeah.
they struggle to walk, especially through winters. Acupressure, by far, it's. If I didn't have this, for instance, you wouldn't have seen me because I wouldn't have been able to drive no more. It's beyond living in a car, being in the hospital by now.
Bloody hell.
But because of all the combinations that I can do, I can stay unlucid, do
Yeah.
this, and still have a bit of a quality of life,
Yeah.
rather than be a vegetable.
Yeah, yeah.
And for that, yeah, you have to punish me, unfortunately. Because I don't think really that you'd want to punish someone for actually just trying to have a bit of a life rather than being stuck.
It's as we discussed earlier, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know,
I know it's out of your hands.
yeah, it's one of those things of it is what it is.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Oh yeah, until the law changes, I am not going to say or try to convince you not to give me a ticket. Because,
And the thing is,
fair is fair.
and the thing is, in 10, 15 years, may change. May change. You know, a new government will come in, and maybe things will change.
Because the cannabis, you can get it from your GP already. And I've been in discussion with my GP for quite a while now, talking about something else, because something else, and if the NHS can't provide me with anything that works, I was getting suicidal with it.
Yeah.
Because you just can't do nothing apart from being pure agony all day long.
Yeah.
And that's, for me, then it's done with, really. If you've got the GP and the experts in hospital saying, well, we cannot make it better, but we can make it not get any worse than what you already have.
Yeah.
Yeah, that pain for the rest of your life, no thank you.
No.
So you gotta be.
Yeah.
Just because the pain, like I said, the doctors and the GP, they are starting to understand now.
Yeah.
Yeah, people like me talk with them, and they are following the process of which plants actually do what. look, the stereotypical story of a stoner is someone who's like a vegetable as well all the time.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Yeah, that is just one particular strain that will do that.
How long have you been using cannabis for then?
Year and a half now.
Do you find it's actually changed anything or helped anything?
I was doing a litre of morphine a month.
Yeah.
Wash down every day. This was 60 milligrams of zomorphin in the morning, along with 20 milligrams of zopiclone,
Yeah.
10 milligrams of diazepam, 25 milligram patch of fentanyl, and now I take, I do about 300 milliliters a month on the morphine, and that's it, the liquid morphine. Other than that, and then I use this for mainly spliffs. Like
Yeah.
the one that you've currently got is the one that I smoked
Earlier on, sir.
about 2 hours ago now. So. And I had one when I left Bristol.
Okay.
But when I'm sitting in a car kind of thing, that's when, especially on the motorway, you do nothing.
No.
So you don't have to, you can just relax and enjoy the scenery.
Yeah.
10 years ago I was building boats and yachts. That was my profession.
So, and have you done that all your life then, or is that?
Mostly.
Okay.
I've done the odd jobs in between as well.
Yeah.
Because I really don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been a binman, I've worked at a chippy, delivered newspapers. You name it, I've done it, more or less.
Well, fair play to you. It doesn't sound you're afraid of work at all, in all fairness to you.
When I first came to England, actually I slept on a park bench for 2 days.
Did you?
Oh yeah. Then got a job, told them to pay me on the day.
Yeah.
Which they did, so got into a hotel. And then 2 weeks later I had enough money saved up so I could get a bed set
Yeah.
and move on. But for that, any job that would pay for that, I took.
Yeah.
You can't be picky in that
No.
situation.
No, well, fair play to you. I do take my hat off to you because it's
there's no magic or special ability.
But a lot of people that would be in your shoes would just sort of not bother. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because again, that's part of this whole society going down the path.
Yeah.
Trust in yourself is not allowed no more.
No.
But trust in yourself is all you need.
Yeah, and that's it, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it sounds hippie, but all the knowledge in this whole universe is already in your subconscious. And if you relax enough to get access to that, I've had it in the middle of the sea. A good example, someone who had never ever sailed before.
Yeah.
And I had to take their boat over, and I couldn't do it on my own. So I said, I do need your help, because if something goes wrong,
Yeah.
and I need to fix it, you need
Needs
to
to be
stay.
there, yeah.
They didn't have a clue whatsoever. We were in 5-meter waves outside Swansea. And the boom of the mast snaps off.
Oh.
And when that happens in high winds, it just...
Well, it goes on, but yeah.
So, here's the tiller. Look at the sail. Sail needs to do that. Keep
Yeah.
that going. I'll fix it.
Yeah.
And 2 minutes later, I'm back at the tiller kind of thing. But as someone who hasn't got any knowledge, all of a sudden having to grab all the knowledge in that boat to safety
Yeah.
and something fixed. That panic mode will feed all that information.
Yeah,
back to
yeah.
you. It's that fight or flight.
Yeah, well, that's it, isn't it? This is it. You don't
If
know
it's
until
necessary, it will be there.
yeah, and you don't know until the day it happens. Isn't it? At the end of the day.
I say, if one person can do it, anybody can.
Yeah.
I am not a special person or anything.
I don't think anyone is, to be honest.
Crazy, but that's a different matter.
Yeah.
That's been the same story through my life, really.
Yeah.
Because, boy racers sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Stubborn 3-year-old as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I learned how to ride a bicycle when I was 3 years old. And on the Sunday that we were supposed to go to my grandparents, it was Mother Day. And no, we're staying at home this day. And I wanted to show my grandparents that I could actually ride a bicycle now.
Yeah.
So off I go. They live, in car it's about an hour drive away, and about half an hour of it is on the motorway.
Okay.
This couple picked me up from the motorway.
Yeah.
Me cycling down the motorway, this is the only road I know.
I was going to say, you're pretty brave in doing that.
But I'm just stubborn. What do you mean I can't go? I've always had that. Nobody tells me what to do. I know that I am capable of doing it, so it's just a question of whether it's right or wrong to do it.
Yeah.
And that exercise is all for it.
Yeah.
So I'm like me taking drugs, that is. But you arresting me for it, and this process is right, because that's how the law works.
Yeah, and it is, as we said, it is what it is, isn't it?
What I don't understand.
Hi, buddy. What would be your exhibit, ref?
RGW1, RGW2. The split was first. I'm freedom. Then the bag with a little bit of weed in it, and then the plastic container. I want to RJW1, 2, and 3.
Perfect stuff. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Houses?
Yeah, certain old houses are really, really gorgeous, but then most of them are just, like they dumped a council estate in the middle of a valley kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
How did that come about?
Your guess is completely as good as mine.
When you drive from Somerset or Wiltshire or
Yeah.
anything like that, you don't see any of that. Scotland has got the same sort of problem.
I don't know.
Westminster or something like that. That's taking the beauty away from the neighbouring countries to make England look that little bit better. Because I find that very strange.
I'll come round and let you out now, buddy. 2 seconds. If I can get out myself. Gonna park quite close. Yeah, they stay on, mate. So I'll be 2 seconds. Follow me then, mate. I'll go this way, it's a lot more. Say again, pal? Yes, yeah.